Okay, here is a quick video to kind of go through how I think they're pricing this since they won't give us the price. Um, we do have two pieces of info. We've got the 41.6 size of the building and the net operating income. So the first thing we can do is find out what they are leasing the property at. This is a sale leaseback, meaning the existing tenant has said, hey, I want to get a bunch of money up front from my building and I'll lease it back for a period of time. So that's what we're kind of looking at. So 450,600 is a great annual income. And what you want to do is you want to divide that by the size of the building. So if you divide it by 41.6, then you get $10.83 is what they're paying theoretically in rent. And if somebody purchases the building, that's what they're on the hook for, is to pay that amount in rent each year, which is the 450,600. Now what you want to do is you want to look at this rent compared to the comparables. And I sent that to you in an email. If you'll open up the comparables, you'll see that, the average rent in that size of a building and at that age of the building, this was 1992 and 1982, is closer to $7 a foot. So they're paying a lot more in rent. And that's great when they're there, but when they leave, you're then faced with having a high rent on this building and having to go way down in rent to get somebody to lease it. That's step number one. So you want to look at the rents that they're paying compared to the average rent in that area. Second thing we want to look at is the cap rate. And basically what I did there is I just did the 45600 is the net operating income. I guessed a 9 and it was too low. I guessed 10, so divided by 0.10, and that's 4,506,000. And that makes sense because the NOI is 450,600, and you multiply that by 10%, obviously, and that's 4 million. So they're probably looking for somewhere close to 4,500,000 on a purchase. We already covered the fact that the rents here are too high compared to the average. And now you can also go and look at the sales comps. When you take the 4,506,000 and divide that by 41.6, they're asking $108 a square foot for the building. So the way you price a property is with income. You obviously do it based on the cap rate and the income that it's generating. And then you also need to look at the price per square foot to see if that's in line with what others have sold for. And I sent you the comps on that as well. So you can have a look at that, and then we'll talk here at 6:15. Talk to you in a bit as soon as I figure out.